Hi there. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to order decimals. What that means is how to put decimals in order from least to greatest. So if you watched the last video, we talked about how to compare decimal numbers using base 10 blocks, using number lines. Well, today, I'm going to show you a way to compare two or more decimals using a method that I think is a little bit easier. Okay, so go ahead and flip your packets open to week 3, day 3, continued. The reason that I start on day 3 continued is because that I feel once you figure out how to do them on these 3 decimals, you'll be able to do the first page even easier. Okay, so the first problem that we're going to look at is this one right here, and it gives us the decimals 111 thousandths, 222 thousandths, and 333 thousandths. So in order to compare those or order them, the first step that I want to take is I want to line them all up so that I can see each place value compared to the others. And what I mean is I'm lining them up just like this so that my decimals are all in a row. Okay? And once I've done that, I'm going to start comparing them by place. So this first place right here, that's going to be my 10th place, right? Next to it, we have hundredths. Then we have thousandths. So my first step is going to be to compare each of these numbers in the tenths place. I want to see which number is the smallest. I want to see which number is the largest. So if I look at it, I have 1, 2, and 3. So right off the bat, I know that 111 thousandths is the smallest because it only has 1 in the tenths place, okay? Whereas this one down here has 3 in the tenths place. So even if I had 0.199 or 199 thousandths, that would still be smaller than anything in the 200 thousandths range, because this one right here is less than either of these other numbers. So right off the bat, just from comparing the tenths place, I know that 111 thousandths is going to be the smallest because 1 is the smallest number here. Then 222 thousandths is going to be next, and 333 thousandths is going to be the largest because 3 is the largest place here. I learned all that just from comparing the tenths place, and I don't even have to do any more. Okay, so I would go back to my problem then, and I would put them here in that order. Okay, so smallest, we have 0.111. In the middle, we have 0.222. And in the largest, we have 0.333. Okay, now you might be asking, what if the numbers in the tenths place are the same? Okay, just like we have in this problem down here, okay, in problem number 5. Well, that's a great question, and I'm going to show you how to handle that too. So if you come across a problem like that, that has the same number in the tenths place, and even in this problem, the same number in the hundredths place, we got to do a little bit more comparing. It doesn't necessarily make it harder. It's just a few more numbers that we have to take a look at. So if we look at our problem and we see all the number in the tenths place are the same, every single number here is the same, then we're going to compare the numbers in the hundredths place. Well, I have 888. That means all those are the same so far as well. So now I have to compare the numbers in the thousandths place and see which one is the largest and which one is the smallest. So now I'm comparing the 5, which is the same as 5 over 1,000, this 8, which is equal to 8 over 1,000, and this 1, which is equal to 1 over 1,000. Which number here is the smallest, 5, 8, or 1? I know that 1's the smallest, right? So I know that 0.881 has to be my smallest number. Next, we have 5, right? So I know that 0.885 has to be the next number and my largest number. has to be 0.888 or 888 thousandths. Okay, so then you're going to go back to your packet and you're going to show that in the answer spot there. Okay, so I would put 0.881 here in my least spot. I would put 0.885 here in the middle, and I would put 0.888 here in the greatest. Okay, so that's how you're going to compare when you have 3 decimals. It's the same procedure for when you have more than that. So if you go back up to day 3, I know that it says use the space to draw decimals on a number line or base 10 blocks, which I said at the beginning of the video we did yesterday. If you feel more comfortable using this method though, then by all means go for it. I personally think it's easier. So if you understand that better, I'm okay with that. But what you're doing is you're comparing these and then writing them from least to greatest down here, your least over here and your greatest down here. So in that case, you would have to line them all up in a line just like I did and compare their values in the tenths place and the hundredths and the thousandths. So like right here, if I look at the tenths place and 101 thousandths and 499 thousandths, I automatically know that 1 is smaller than 4. So I know that 101 thousandths is going to be less than 499 thousandths. Okay, so I hope that helps. If you have any more questions over that, please let me know. Otherwise, good luck and stay safe.